If you'd like to know what time Tuesday's game update is expected, you've come to the right place. Hello, my name is Jennifer and welcome to my Sims 4 news video. So of course we know that we are getting 2 kits on Thursday, September 19th, which means the game needs an update to prepare for those kits. So that update should be Tuesday, September 17th, and the usual time is 10 a.m. Pacific. You can see on the screen there what time that is in a few different locations in the world in their respective time zones. And I will also link down below so you can see exactly where it is in your own time zone. So here you can see for me, it shows that, 10 a.m. Pacific is the event time, but the converted time in my time zone is 1 p.m. Eastern. And if you click the link, you will see exactly when it is in your own time zone down below. So the other thing is, it is a game update. Here are some basic steps to go over, but I do have a full-blown tutorial about how to prepare for game updates. My key thing that I would suggest is that you make a backup of your saves. And with this particular one in the laundry list, they mentioned that you should remove any game mods and custom content if you're experiencing issues as the first step in troubleshooting after the update. Usually I would say to remove them before the update, and I indeed will be doing that, but maybe this update won't have as big of an impact on mods, and so they're not actually saying to remove them in the beginning. Usually they do. If you do end up having to do that troubleshooting, make sure you check your saves folder for any mod setting files, things like the 18+ Wicked Whims, I think the Wonderful Whims, and a few other mods have their settings files there. And if you don't take those out when you're taking your mods out, you will still continue to have problems in your game. I also recommend that you repair your game in the A app or Origin if you're on an older Mac, or on Steam. This is verified game files after you do the update, and of course delete your local thumb cache file. And just as a reminder, mods and custom content are automatically disabled with most updates. I'm not sure. I would think probably it will with this one because it is still like a lot of bug fixes coming for the laundry list. If you do want to temporarily avoid the update to see if there are any issues with the game after the update, or to make sure your mods and custom content are cleared, you can turn off automatic updates and go offline with the A app or with Origin. And I have a full video on how to avoid updates with the A app. I will link to that, as well as my tutorial video for preparing and handling game updates at the end of the video. If you're curious what we're getting, in addition to, of course, preparing the game for the kits, we did have a laundry list, and here are some of the top items, but the full count was 112. And I went over these items in previous videos, one that I just did where I covered the updated version because we had some Lovestruck fixes that weren't in the original September 3rd version of the laundry list, but I will also link to the actual laundry list down below if you just want to see the full laundry list yourself. Now, as I said, this update is to prepare us for the 2 new kits coming later this week, one of which is the Storybook Nursery Kit. So if you're interested in more information about the Storybook Nursery Kit, and in particular, SixamCC and what went into doing that kit, there is a blog post that you can check out. I'll just show some screenshots of the blog post so we get to know, SixamCC, also known as Alex. They asked some questions about, how did he get introduced to The Sims? How did the idea of legacy play into what he wanted to create with the kit? And then also, what was their favorite object, which was the canopy there, though they had a hard time picking. And then also, was there a detail or Easter egg that he wanted to share? He says there's a lot of Easter eggs in the kit, and he doesn't want to mention them all, but Bella is in the hot air balloon, and that's a nostalgic feeling from The Sims 2. And then we have this little picture here where you can only pick one of your favorites from this. He had a hard time, but he went with the sloth because that's his favorite animal. But who is your favorite plush of these? I'm still not sure if these are actually playable or if they're just decorative. I kind of feel like they're decorative, but I'd love to know if you have a favorite of the ones showing here. I think mine is the one that looks like a little Bella cat plush. That's probably my favorite, but they're all quite adorable. And again, there's that information about the various time zones and when I expect the game update. That is the usual time for game updates. And again, I have a link down below so you can find out when that is in your own time zone. So let me know if you had a favorite plush and if you're ready for the game update tomorrow. I'd love to know in a comment down below. But that's going to be it for this video. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!